I don't know what's going on this morning. Sorry, what is going on with this thing? Everything is weird. Let me see. How do I get myself working on this? There we go. Okay. Got that going. Got this going. Got that going. Now we're going. All right, good morning, everyone. It started raining on me, and I'm very late. Go away for a few days, and everything falls apart. All right. I'm just thinking in my mind, what do I want to do right now? Am I going to go back to the beginning and try to catch up? Or do we just call it a wash and go from where we are now? I don't know. Let me scroll back and see how much the time difference is. It's like 7 minutes back. All right. I think we can try. Luke Skywalker, thank you for all your support on all the platforms, Kick included. I think if there's any reason we'll grow on Kick, it'll be thanks to you. In terms of like Kick for creator purposes, I only hear positive things, regardless of whatever, I don't know if they're misconceptions or not, generalizations about, that's where banned Twitch creators go. Anyway, we're going to make Kick great again, if it ever was, I don't know. On Twitch as well, Big as a Walk Sean is here. Twisted Brachiosaurus. Okay, let me go fast. Subject topics: Kevin Hawthorne, Florian Schwartz, Leon, Victoria Morrison, John Smith, Joan Haynes, Con Burners, Ujameen, Ali Pinetree. It was pretty good, Kevin. How was yours? George H. Poober, Bill Henderson, G Pel X, Joaquin Moore, Zither 99. Roberto Ortiz, Ali's here. Good morning. Lynn and Graham, Ollie Chamber, Ross Vlogs days. Isaiah King is first. I don't think you were, though. But I think you say that all the time, right? Jean-Jacques with 6 months of membership. Good morning and thank you for the support. Hank P. Bear in the Garden. Hello, hello. Flying Carpet. Steve Parker, Nova Rain. Gigi's here. Good morning. Tomoko. Cooper Time. Pamela Smith. Oh, we got the light here. This car parked in the sidewalk. There was not much room there. And it's a long light, so we kind of want to make it. We gotta like really catch up because I gotta book it at higher speeds than usual. I want this rain to go down too, so I can not have to worry about that. Long Island Railroad coming in behind us. Martin Kelly, Marie Wiseman, Minty Nada, H has DF, wants everyone to vote. Sure. It's good to exercise your rights and whatnot. RKH Awesome, hello. Cynthia Beal, good morning. I'm trying to scroll through to try to remember who I've said hi to and keep moving. Alan Keenan, good morning. Ron is here. Susie Q, good morning, good morning. Gabby, good morning. Oh, we got a light. Well, technically, I don't have to light this. There's no car, so I'm going to do diagonal cross. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the music during the starting soon screen, which was a pretty long soon, wasn't it? Nomad is here. Looks like we still have everyone's display names rather than usernames, so that's something. It's Monday, everything should be weird and wrong. Yeah, I guess that's true too. Social country, no. Nova Rain, it's pretty good, you know? the temperatures were nice at night. Like it dipped into the 40s one night. That was good. And then the last night, I was reminded why I do not want to sleep outside in the summer heat. It was like, I don't know, just barely dipped to around 70, and I don't know. In that tent, even though it has a lot of airflow, with multiple people inside, it was just getting too warm for me already. So I don't think I could ever do any like midsummer camping. It's just too much. For me anyway. Is it still dripping? I don't know, maybe not. I still feel a couple of droplets, like enough to coat everything. I don't know. I'll give it at least until I say hi to everybody. Brian, Michael. Yes, one North Minnetonka. Susan Fellow, $5 super chat from Fort Lauderdale. Thank you, Susan, for that super support from Fort Lauderdale. Appreciate it. Buck Ape Cuz, good morning. Oh, you have capital letters. I didn't see them before. Now I do. Makes it easier. Jeffrey Wu, good morning. Strawberry Fields is here. Good morning. Man, it's also muggy and hot again here. Baby Commuter's air conditioner is still busted. And I was putting her to bed last night, and it was really uncomfortable. I thought she fell asleep, but then she popped out like 20 minutes later saying it's too hot. And I was like, yeah, you're right. So she had to sleep in our room. And the air conditioners aren't getting fixed till Wednesday. And I hope they are. Like, I hope they don't just come in and say, actually, I don't know if we could do this. Only because the prior owner of this apartment, like, made the cabinets around the air conditioners custom. Like, they're not, like, amazing or anything, but they're a little bit custom. I don't know if these guys are going to be like, this needs more work than just a swap. It doesn't look like it should, but you never know. I just want some new units in and not have to worry about sleeping in the heat for anyone. All right. We actually got decent sleep on the trip, but thanks, Luke. Hope you're doing all right too, in terms of sleep and health and everything. We're back. Cold cuts are back. Oh man, I'm still so behind. 5 minutes back now. All right. I think I just gotta scroll down. Clinton, photos, Stex with 54 months. Thank you for the support, Stex. Go left. Is he turning? He's turning. Let's go. All right, is it still? There's like mini droplets. So let me just close it and just hope for the best. Even though this is the new pocket again, probably not the one I want to damage. All right, they're not very distributed along the sidewalk. Oh yeah, Nova Rain, nice. It looks good. Quality's good. Good. I mean, it's just in terms of the materials that company chooses to use. So thankfully, it's good. But thank you for the support and buying the merch Nova. We got camping gear all over the apartment. That's the problem, though. And I got to get it all cleared out by Wednesday, because that's when they're coming. So there's that. But there are apparently very specific ways to store a lot of this stuff. And in terms of like cleaning the camping sleeping bags and whatnot, and that's Mrs. Commuter's the expert on that stuff. But we'll try. All right, I'm still behind. I gotta get caught up. Joanne, Paulie, OM. I think I can only go camping in January. Circle Beyond. Well, we hired the air conditioner company that replaces them, and they do the ceiling and everything around it, so let's see. But it's going to be hot today and tomorrow, and I think it cools down a little bit Wednesday. Verena? Yeah, hopefully not, Allie. No ticks found yet, but we'll see. There's still people out. Main school is not in session, but summer school did start as of, I think, last Tuesday. So there's still still should be something going on. A lot of cars, though. A lot of times you don't have to wait for these lights to change, but that seems to be the case today. All right. This car turning, so I took it. Okay, I think I'm pretty caught up. I need to wrap up my umbrella so it's not too aerodynamically whatever. Anti-aerodynamics. Oh, I guess aerodynamics is just the word. It would be just a description of it all. Anyway, all right. Where was I up to? RJ, Space Dive. Crazy Red, doing all right? How are you? I'm a little rushed today. I don't feel like I'm particularly booking it yet, even though we are late. Not late, just later than I would like. I don't want you to think like I'm late and going to be in trouble. That's not the case. It's just a question of my preferences. And then we're getting stuck at every light. There's a lot more cars on each one than I remember happening. Maybe that's also part of the timing issue that I've found myself in today. Okay. Yes, we did see fireworks. We had that hotel just in case nearby, but didn't need to use it. There was some campsite near Tannersville, which was definitely an interesting town when we drove through it. A surprisingly high Orthodox Jewish population. Now, I know there's some places like just outside the city, north of the city, that are like that, but I didn't know that up there, like Tannersville area, would be like that. Just interesting. But yeah, there was fireworks multiple nights, depending on what you wanted to see. We didn't see any fireworks on July 4th. We were all a little wiped out that day. But there was some on the 5th at a golf course. And those were actually very nice. It's probably one of the better fireworks viewing experiences in terms of we were just out in the middle of a golf course, not really crowded. Oh, the rain is starting to pick up again a little bit. Drizzle. Man, cars at every block. Usually we can cross this pretty quickly. But yes, we saw them. Now, this rain just needs to stop. Yeah, I don't know about smashing the record today. Even though I do need to rush, this rain potentially is going to slow us down like it did that one time. Stex is on kick now. Joined because of Luke Skywalker. We're growing. Thanks, Stex. Ambrose needs to see me in the office. Uh-oh. A talking to. Also, hello. This rain. It's like the worst kind, too. It's just slightly drizzly, where I wouldn't normally open an umbrella, but I feel like I'm kind of forced to, and I'm like the only one on the road with it. No, not a good chance to get to the bridge before 9. No, James Davidson, hello, good morning. Yeah, check out Big as a Walk Sean's fireworks video. I didn't know some of the stuff they were going to be doing, like the projection on the Brooklyn Bridge, some Brooklyn Bridge launches, the fireworks, some cool stuff. So yeah, definitely check it out. Big as a Walk Sean's fireworks. Darn. Long light, multiple buses. We're going to be waiting here for a bit. Olivia, welcome back. Doing all right? How are you? RG Jones, hi. Laura Lynn, thank you. Happy Monday. The rain does not respond. 3 seconds and we're still waiting for the cars. One more turning, but that's it. Michelle K, good morning. Photo Spaceman, good morning. Victoria, glad you had a good an enjoyable reunion. Deborah's here. Good morning. That's true. Like button's free. If you don't like it, you can always hit the dislike button. Engagement still counts for me. You can always hate watch if you want. But you can't take away the view. I might have to open this umbrella again. Nice, you got a both set of wheels over the white line. Impressive. I don't know what that spray painted van on the opposite side is, but it looks pretty cool. It's the sign says anonymous beverage solutions, though. That's interesting. It's the kind of rain where you don't even feel it under the trees. That's how light it is. This is very hot. It's just warm. Humid, muggy. That's right, if you hate watch, just comment. Comment how much you hate it. Feed me. Make me more powerful. No. No, she was good with the fireworks. At first she covered her ears and she's like, it's not so bad. The thumbs down counter. That was a good one. It did help us to know when a video truly was terrible. But the thing is, it doesn't necessarily worsen watch time either. Because now people will wonder, why is this getting so many dislikes? I gotta watch it too. But if it's an educational video, I feel like you want to know if it's a good one. I don't know, what's the rain situation supposed to be like this week? I was just looking at the temperatures. I wasn't even expecting any rain. I wasn't thinking about it. I guess I wasn't looking at it, at the rain pictures. I was just looking at the numbers. Our Santiago in Barcelona, good morning. We're grumpy every morning, Susie, you know this. Yeah, I was thinking about streaming up there, but I would have had to be in a very open area. The Starlink does not do well with any tree cover. It's kind of understandable, but at the same time, it's like, it wouldn't make a... Interesting. It wouldn't make a hiking stream possible. It would lose connection every few seconds, really. I'd have to be out in the middle of nowhere. If I were hiking in a desert, That'd be perfect, but not in a forest. There was a nice little lake area up there, though, called North-South Lake. It's very creative naming, but I could have made this light like 8 times. Nobody, good morning. Unstable air mass might rate any time, great. We're really stuck here now. James is inundated with commercials. There's definitely ways around it, James. All right, is this guy gonna wake up? It's a problem you can solve if that's the issue. Like if you don't want to spend money, that's okay. But then I guess you can't really complain about it. I mean, you can complain about it, but I can also complain about you complaining. Right? It's all valid. I can call you cheap if I want. Frizzy hair kind of weak. Maybe for some who are not follicularly challenged. Carl Skis, good morning. There's a chance of rain every day. Wonderful. Miss Sabrina, good morning. Death Valley hiking stream coming up. Yeah, right now the rain is picking up again a little bit. This is the new pocket. I should not be walking around with the umbrella closed. Oh well. Unstable air mass describes some of my former bosses. Oh boy. Hopefully not gastrointestinal. Rolling stop. The pop ad alongside the ad? I mean, I don't know exactly what you mean, unless you're making a joke. I prefer the little ads that pop up on the bottom of the screen than the ones that take up the whole thing and take away from the video completely. But I have no choice in which ones show up. Doug, good morning. Nothing too crazy in terms of wildlife. Like if you didn't go looking for it, the most you'd see is insects. There were no bears, but there was a lot of bear warnings. A lot of them. It said you cannot leave any food. Okay, I gotta open up again. You cannot leave any food out in the open. Even your cooler. Take it all back inside the car. Don't put it in the tent where you sleep with it either. But apparently, if any bear does get encountered and reported, they have to euthanize it also. So you really don't want them to come into the area anyway. But yeah, a lot of bear warnings. Tanya, good morning. Bread and butter, peanut butter with the official follow. Refollow on Twitch, thank you. Yeah, we drove pretty far north. It took us like almost 4 hours to get back with the traffic yesterday, and there was no like on one of the main roads down. It's a 2-lane road, and it was very just congested. There was no reason. There was no traffic from accidents. Just the amount of cars. So we just kept going to yellow on the GPS, and back to green, back to yellow. I don't know. Were they outstanding Excel users? No. That's only our bear. I didn't really specifically find out why they have to euthanize the bear. I think it's because, you know, once a bear is comfortable enough to wander into people areas, then I guess it just becomes much more comfortable with it, and we'll keep doing it. Which is why I think they just want people to not have all the food out so they don't get the bears in the first place. At least that's my guess. Yeah, with no traffic, this was a 2.5-hour drive that we did. But it was practically an Albany drive with the traffic back lengthwise in the car. Or car time, not actual distance. You know what I mean. Alright, if I can walk under this area, I should be able to keep the umbrella closed. And I cannot walk fast today with all this stuff going on. Yeah, the flooding situation is supposed to be pretty bad. But I do have a question about your phrasing. When you say you used to do summer camp, does that mean you went as a kid? Or you worked there? To go hunting, maybe. Brooklyn to Manhattan, bread and butter, peanut butter. It does say it, but more specifically like Crown Heights to, Kips Bay. I was always forced to do something in the summer. All I wanted to do was hang around Stuytown and play manhunt and basketball in my ute. Anything that my mom could do to keep me not hanging out with my friends, I was forced to do. What other stuff were you busy with, Strawberry Fields? There's only so much you could do in the summer. Like for kids, depending on what the parents force you to do. The most interesting one I probably went to was USDAN, USDAN. I don't even know if that place still exists. It was supposedly somewhere on Long Island. It was like a 60 to 75 minute bus ride out, depending. All right, I don't think these guys are going anywhere. But I have to walk through this like drippage to get anywhere. Right by a place called Catterskills Fall, but spelled like Kaater. Summer intensive. I mean, my music school stopped in the summer for regular lessons, but that didn't mean I didn't have to go to sleepaway piano camp at some point. Remember, I was forced to go to summer school to take the next year's math class because apparently my mom convinced them to allow me to. And then she wanted me to do it again the next year. And they said, you shouldn't have been able to do that the first time you did it. So no. Chores, huh? Man, that's a lot of chores if it's taking up every single day of your summer. Did you have to like hand wipe every single dish with like a half ply tissue? Not even a paper towel or toilet paper, like a tissue. You know the ones that disintegrate on every wetness. What? Yeah, thanks to that, I was done with calculus by my 11th grade. And they were like, we got nothing else for you if you want more math. And then just around then is when they were launching a C++ class. And they're like, I guess you could take that. So I did. I wanted the Summer of George. That's right. A lot of zigzagging going on here. Yeah, I only did a sleepaway camp once. I really wasn't happy about that one. Thanks, Christian. You learn humility. Well, at least you got a lesson out of it, I guess. But the thing is, like, even if you tried with them, you probably got so much better at swimming. Like, I bet if you were put in with your peers that didn't go through all that intense training with pre-Olympians, you probably would have defeated them anyway. 6 seconds, I want to make this. I don't want to get stuck. Because it's already after 9. Cat Yellow's here. Math camp. Not sure what Stefan's doing. Laurel, hello. Math is better than meth camp? Yes, probably. Aha, the Summer of George in 2020. Yeah. More like the summer of indoors. Where can I hear pasting this? Yeah, those days I was already well versed in computers and the internet. But I was also like, there's that point where it was too dangerous to, like, I knew enough to be dangerous to myself. It wasn't like at a point where I knew exactly what I was doing and could protect myself from the stupid stuff. No, I just did everything that you could do back in the internet in the mid-90s. Yeah, the retro McDonald's walking by it again. Benjamin Casey, hello. I had like one friend in camp. We said this is youth stand day camp. We said we would keep in touch. Never did. No idea how to get in touch with that kid again. I mean, it wouldn't be a kid anymore either. DVCHQ, thanks for the follow on Twitch. No AirPod protocol. Uh-oh. Thankfully, in my office days, you know, everyone is still just taking calls all the time, so you could always have some sort of headphones on. In a, you know, cubicle setting. Hotel desks. Piece of cake moving. It's 9:06. Mehmet, hello. Victoriana, hello. Good morning. All right, I'm going to close this umbrella again to improve my aerodynamics. Very good. There we go. I only remember their first name, and I don't know, but you can't really find somebody with only one identifying piece. You need like two, like full name and date of birth or something like that. Yeah. Bill Kill, hello. Nice, Mary Coco. Cool that you could see things that you're familiar with from other media here. Luke Skywalker just used PayPal to send over Republic credits, 40 of them, 1-to-1 USD to credit conversion. Thank you, Luke Skywalker, for your super support. May the force be with you. Don't know, Christian. I haven't done anything personally. We don't really know the entire situation. Yeah, no cake at all. I know nothing about spark plugs or misfiring engine cylinders. Star Wars reference, Deborah. Because it's from Luke Skywalker, and it's May the Force be with you. You know, all those things should point towards Star Wars. Little Crow with 100 bits on Twitch. Thank you for that. Appreciate it, Little Crow. Did humanity ever go extinct? Uh-oh. Are you saying like it's some sort of a cycle? This sounds like some Battlestar Galactica stuff. Buckeye because is new to Twitch but is an Amazon Prime member. Yeah, there is a connection between the two. I'm waiting for the train to pass. Deborah with a $20 super chat and Deborah credits. Also 1-to-1 Deborah credit to USD conversion. Thank you, Deborah, for your support. From Brooklyn, Deborah. Appreciate your generosity, Deborah. Yeah, you know, all the space sci-fi stuff uses credits one way or another for currency. That seems to be a common theme with sci-fi stuff for whatever reason. Anyway, yes, so if you have Amazon Prime, long story short, Amazon owns Twitch. And if you have Amazon Prime, you could link your two accounts, and then when you try to subscribe on Twitch, it would ask you if you want to use a Prime sub, and that's essentially a way to still get an official subscription on Twitch, but not pay any extra. You got to do it manually every month, but it's an option, and it gets rid of ads. Yeah, are Republic credits like, is that like their version of just cryptocurrency? And a lot of times sci-fi kind of drives what actually happens in the real world. Files van is moving. Someone's getting internet or repairs. Oh. random. What's that? Okay. Sidewalk shrinks a little bit. Have to make sure there's enough space. Septic Topics with a $20 super chat. Thank you, Septic Topics. Very much appreciate your generosity as well. From up north in the queues. All of it strawberry fields, all of it. Thank you again, Septic Topics. Credits are actual solid currency. What are they backed by? Force chunks. Alice, good morning. Gerard is going to get T-mood. Prime Day is coming. Prime Day is such a scam. I don't know if they still do it, but I always like to point out, if you have one of those extensions in your browser that shows you actual price history, good, use it. If not, consider finding one. I don't know what a good one is right now that doesn't introduce any questionable stuff. But essentially what Amazon will do is, like a few days before, or even on Prime Day itself, they'll raise the price. And then they'll do a savings that'll end up being the same price as it is right now. But because they raised the price, it'll look like a huge savings discount, but you're still paying the same price as you would a week ago. Let's say something costs $50 today, and regular price is $60 or something like that. What they'll do is they'll raise the regular price to $75, but the sale will still be $50. So it's a bigger discount, but there's no actual savings compared to whatever. I think sometimes they might even raise the price, so I don't know. Either way, it's going to encourage people to buy more, even though it's not actually any cheaper. In some cases, I've seen that before, but I don't know if too many people know about it now and they're going to chill out, but I doubt it. I think we have the light. Yeah, we do. DBC, thanks for watching and for following on Twitch as well. It's backed by quinoa, Republic credits or NFTs. Oh no. Is it what it's for? Strawberry Fields, my goodness. To celebrate or to finance it? Well, Javi, good morning. Every store does it, Paul. Well, I mean, what is that supposed to mean? Doesn't mean it's right. You've actually seen a price increase last year when you're looking at Prime? Yeah, they're not trying to find a way to save any money for their company. They're just finding ways to make you buy more stuff. That's all. Victoriana, have a good one. He's waving you through. Wake up. Wake up. You put a Blu-ray on your list last week for $9.99. Now it's $11.89. All right, so tomorrow, whenever Prime Day starts, it'll be $9.99 again. Rat-a-tat, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Yeah, there's no such thing as a benevolent company. No, none of these companies care about you or your rights or feelings or whatever. no matter what they say. Oh, my Samsung phone got a completely different IP today. Weird. But it's still all screwed up. All right, 9:17 now. And we're still at the bridge. Hobson Lopez is here. Hello. Always a scam. That's retail. Or whatever, that's anything. They just want your money. Manipulate bridge crossing times. Until I found the time to manipulate space-time, I found a way to do that, then we'll wait. That's right, we just walked over the BQE. I'm not really booking it, I think, as fast as I think I'm trying to. It's also so hot and muggy that I'm just extra sweaty, which isn't helping either. Oh well. Make it impossible for strollers and wheelchairs to go over. Oh, they were supposed to set up like a little ramp when they do that. Trip was good. Talked about it a bit. I think the sound was the oil truck pumping oil through that green hose. Should have gotten an invite to the wedding. Yeah, right. You single-handedly funded the whole thing. I can see our bridge in the distance. A J train coming on the tracks on the right. Still going to be noisy when it passes us. I wonder why I lost Samsung again. Oh well. Just wait it out, I guess. What's the temperature in there? Oh, it's only 40. My fan is working. I had the light, now I don't have the light. Let me make it across real fast. Yeah, I did it. Got no one's way. Not that I know of, Wiggins to Magic. As far as I know, we're different. But you never know. You never truly know. Photos is almost out of coffee. You need a refill right now. Well, it's quite warm. It's still not as bad as that Monday that was the beginning of the heat wave last time. Like, what, 2 weeks ago? Ideally, we can cross the street to the right around here. All right. Taking up the whole sidewalk. Willy-nilly, too. Hello. No, I don't know what happened. Bagels. Bagels and Wangshan somehow did something. Today's the day I needed it. It was a good day for further problems with the service and stream. What is this doing? I can't even correct it with the double tap press anymore. All right. Ah, my sweat. It was Narelle. Good morning. I don't know what that was. Something like that hasn't happened in a long time. The Bella box like restarted. Definitely a strange occurrence. And there were no updates to it either, so I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. The day gets better and better, that's right. It's Monday. I really got to book it across the bridge. And of course, we're probably going to be doing construction at multiple points, and we're going to get stopped at multiple points. I understand we can pause the timer, but my adrenaline, you know? Bagels! It's just so interesting that after a stream like the Pride Parade, yeah, I guess we didn't walk around or move around that much, but still, we had such stable connection that then this happens. All right, let's go. We did have some s'mores. That was fun. What I ended up doing was, you're not allowed to chop down any trees there to use for anything. But if a tree's already downed, you can use it. And so a big tree had fallen. They already cut it up a little bit into chunks. But I further used a mini saw that another of our camping buddies brought. And then a very small hand axe, not a proper chopping axe, but I was determined to cut a nice shaped log and smash it with that small axe until I got it to split. It worked all right, but I got my hands hurt. It took about 2 hours for one log. Nice, Edith. Hopefully you enjoyed. It's a bit more of a utilitarian bridge. Not as good for photos. But still nice. We gotta make good time, Armands. When he tried to poop in the drain, they could have at least done the courtesy of stomping it down. This was fancy camping. It was a bathroom in the middle of the loop. Oh, spit everywhere. Or that was sweat, who knows. There's a guy walking across on the other side, but I don't know if he's working. He's not wearing any high-vis vest though, so I don't know. I don't think so. I think he's just walking on the wrong side. J-train! yellow indeed. RJ, have a good one. Called Punion Syndrome. Minimally strawberry fields. No, I don't think that guy works with the bridge crew. RJ challenging Nightbot, one more. A lot of trains coming today. R2C has joined the commute. Because he understands family. Sweating good. Knees weak. Vomit on my clothes already. Some kind of spaghetti. We're booking it across the bridge, as we do. Don't really know if I'm making any good times today. I'm gonna assume no. But we'll find out. Timpa, hello, how are you? I could use some more time off. I need a few days off to recover from camping. I think we should all institute the vacation after the vacation. If you have some sort of a trip, you should take another week off after your trip for a staycation to truly recover. And that's the bottom line. Humidity is kryptonite. Not too much crew though today. I need more off. Uh-oh. What's this? Well, I guess if they walk their bike, it's okay. It's just a photo op. The question is for the fireworks, were they allowing people to watch from the bridge? Like, are you allowed to go on the Williamsburg Bridge to watch the fireworks? Yeah, you got a bit of a fence here, but it's not a huge deal at night with the fireworks. So yeah, were people allowed on this bridge? I'm assuming because the Brooklyn Bridge had some fireworks that were getting launched from it, that wasn't allowed to stand on, but I actually don't know. Bagels! Lost Samsung again. Don't know why. Oh yeah, people were on this bridge in Manhattan Bridge? Nice. Yeah, I didn't think Brooklyn Bridge would be allowed. Good. Good. I also just want to be off the bridge before any more rain comes. And I want Samson to come back. Patrice, good morning. J-train, kind of busy. No seats. Watch Bagels and Sean's Bagels and Walk Sean video to see the fireworks completely. Samsung, why are you messing with me? Same bridge as every Monday, Dawn. Same bridge. Williamsburg. 80 degrees. Yeah, it's warm enough right now. And quite humid, right? 79. I don't know. It feels more. Big boom. I don't think it's my favorite song. I just heard it somewhere recently. H-Town Andy's back. I'm walking fast. Good to see you again. I think there's a Prokofiev piece related to Little Red Riding Hood. And it actually looks kind of fun. I might want to play it. Up, another bot on kick. I wish they would respond when I call them out. Mandy Money! But they won't respond. Sonic the Hedgehog. Some of these things look like they need license plates. Question is Bagels and Walks Sean 2 enjoying the second Bagels and Walks? Are you enjoying the second switch? Oh, my brain is mush. I haven't touched it. Still no Samsung contributing. I don't know how many folks tried to fly their drone to the fireworks. Definitely not allowed to do that, but I'm sure people do a lot that they're not supposed to do. Yeah, the humidity really is bogging me down. Feels like my oxygen exchange in the capillary, in the alveoli, there we go, in the capillaries in there, having some trouble. Just functioning barely. This mush of mine. I sound like I got mush in my brains. Oh no. Is it me or you? I can't tell. I lost my Bella Box page, but I'm trying not to stop. It came back on its own. Okay. Strange. Don't know what happened there. Okay. Come on now. Still no Samsung contributing. Come on. I'm not going to bother digging around. Just want to finish this bridge. I don't know what secret club you have to be in Vegas Waukesha to be able to find out where that press area is. Oh, legitimately. Okay. We're done with the bridge. Let's take a pause. I'm just going to wait to cross this street. Ah, reserved, huh? In a way, you are an employee of the city. You're showing people how good the city is. Unlike some individuals who just exist to badmouth it, exaggerate, and still live off the profits. Unnamed. Ah, lights changed. Not the light, feeling a couple of droplets again. Well, there's blue skies on my left, so we'll see how long this lasts. Oh yeah, he had that other guy. I don't remember his name either, but he also would ride up on an e-bike. He was also a realtor. Yeah, we haven't seen him at all. Ooh, today was not that fast. 20 seconds off. Rough. Not too big of a deal on my end. I thought it would be worse in terms of the peeling, but nothing even peeled, so we're good. All right, the rain is like, I'm literally in a sun shower now because it's blue and sunny, except the part above my head. Nice photos. Yeah, do I really have to open my umbrella for this? Yeah, you guys know who it is. It's so muggy. It's already 9:45. All right, maybe I'll take not an exact river route. Let's go up the avenues instead. Oh, I know Pianos. It's a little bar around here. Right off Rivington Street, I think. Yeah, let's walk up the avenues a little bit today. I'll do a rolling stop in a different spot, I think. There should be enough room. Charlotte's here. Hello. I wonder if and when display names will get ruined again. I understand. He might as well just run the light then if he's going to park in the crosswalk. Oh well. Maybe, David. Maybe. He's probably at this point just trying to milk it as much as he can, and he'll probably just disappear at some point after he's made enough money. Maybe? Maybe not. Let's go this way. It's quite warm, at least for me. Everything except the video game, right? Strawberry Fields? Everything except the video game. No, even that one, even that one. Bear in the Garden gifted a membership to H-Town Andy. Nice. I got a bit of a late start today, but normally I start about 8 a.m. on Mondays. About 8. I did not, but I want to know if Bagels and Walk Sean did. I believe Katz is on the next block. They have a left turn signal here, so if nobody's turning left, we should be okay. Yeah, we're good. But I am sweating. This is Avenue A. Oop, James McCormick just got back from here. What'd you do? What'd you like the most? What'd you like the least? I gotta know both. No games for a bagel boy. Well, now that the big events are kind of over for a little while. Maybe. Ooh, the wheels. I think the motion controls are fun. They're probably not for like super competitive play, but I think if everyone uses them, then it's fair game. But if you got people who are really good using controller, like I think you'll pretty much always win against the wheel motion people. Maybe, I don't know, I'm just speculating actually, I don't know. A lot of it depends on what items you get too. But I think your turns and stuff are just probably much tighter with the sticks, but I don't know. Different type of cat. Okay, yellow. I don't know what other big events there are apart from like street fairs, summer streets. And this summer, I don't think there's any other like big parades, right? There might be some smaller parades that tend to go down Madison, maybe. I don't know if there's any left for the year or for the summer. The least the traffic turning corners into you, and you like the rooftop bar facing the Empire. Nice. Probably Ron. That'll probably never play either. It's all about setting stuff up. Is that coming, Strawberry Fields? Probably the biggest turnout of all the big festivities. Hey, Winty, hello. Quinoa celebration. We could start that one. Hey, if they could put a pigeon fest on the High Line, we can get a quinoa thing started, I think. Multiple foot blisters March. Oh boy. Who can do it? Weird tan lines. You know what that should be like a competition. You know? Like tan tattoos. I think it's bad to encourage it because that means that part got more sun than the other parts or whatever. Or, you know, the parts without sunscreen. So maybe that's not a good idea. Forget it. That's probably going to hurt the dermatologists everywhere. Maybe not their business, but their feelings. If they're for preventive care. If they are. Which they should be, but you never know. So scratch the tan tattoo contest. Tompkins Brook Park on my right. Tan lines and just the feet and the watch. Interesting. Summer Street's the next biggish event. Yeah, makes sense. The whole rest of summer is just watching people cook in the touristy areas. Let's walk up St. Mark's. A lot of nice restaurants down this part of St. Mark's too, between A and First. Hanoi House is a particularly good Vietnamese place. They have some others around the neighborhood too now. The Saigon Social, I think, also on Rivington Street is very good. Too. You switch the wrists, huh? Interesting. Just wear two at the same time, always. They are getting tan line tattoos? Interesting. There's First Avenue. Yeah, I am feeling a little more sluggish now. It's got to be the humidity. Again, it's not a cold day again. It's pretty warm today and tomorrow. I don't know what the rain situation is, but it sounds like it could be any time, any of these days. Kind of like we experienced today. Really, this tan line tattoos thing is a thing? I think it's a good idea, actually, the more I think about it. Because it encourages poor skincare. I mean, who am I to even talk about that? I know. But I could always say, do as they say, not as I do, right? Stop. No, I'll never be in a food hot dog eating contest thing. But I'm curious to see Pat Bertoletti go head to head with Joey Chestnut. Wait, actually, who won the hot dog eating contest? I'm still so out of it. I forgot that July 4th has passed because I wasn't here. So what happened in the hot dog eating contest? Who won? Sounds like it was Joey Chestnut. What were the final counts? Mighty Bull with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Mighty Bull, for the support.
Okay.
Sankum outside. Sichuan hot pot. One more Fuku Noodle Bar. Joey ate 70 and a half hot dogs. What did Pat Bertoletti do? Actually, let me walk up this side. Because we got Veneros on this side. Photos, have a good day at work. Here's Veneros. Since 1894. Do they still have that ticketing system? They do. They have the old school system where you grab a little number and wait for it to show up on the board, and then they'll help you. grooming for the pups. Oh, so it was a big win for Joey Chestnut. Is that like a record? What's the record for hot dogs eaten specifically on July 4th hot dog eating contest in Coney Island? What's the record? I bet Dutch knows all these things off the top of his head. Too bad he's not in today. We get all the answers. That's from Dutch Maz, the OG live streamer of New York. Periscope days. Joey Chestnut's high was 76 hot dogs. Ah, interesting. Caesar, hello. I think a lot of them do induce vomiting after the competition. Like I don't know how long they're supposed to keep it down for, but I have a feeling a lot of them still induce vomiting afterwards. I have a feeling, I don't know. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. I think I could do a little more than that, Sex, but I don't know. Maybe not anymore. Who knows? I don't know the last time I actually tried to eat a bunch of hot dogs. I prefer burgers personally. They should have to digest it for it to count until they see whatever comes out the other end. And it better be equivalent, after the digestive process. Is that what we're saying these days? How many Keurig is it going to be? OG Cinemas. I think this is where I saw Aladdin in theaters. This one. Oh, that's right. Dutch Moz streamed it and recorded it too. I'm not sure if I remember all the forms. It's not a universal experience. Aha. I know vomiting is a DQ during, but I imagine once you're off the podium, you can do whatever you want. Hot dogs aren't cold cuts. But they are technically cooked, right? Because you can just eat it out of the package, can't you? You're not required to heat them up, are you? Oh, I lost everything there for a second. Weird. That was a strange one. Still low on my end too. You've eaten them out of the pack. Yes. See, so you can. No, that was. There's no judging. That was my only question. I think you could eat them right out of the pack. And it sounds like you can. That's fantastic. No one's gonna eat a hot dog shaped in the fridge. Why not? Why not, as an aunt boy? You were just proven wrong. If only Samsung were contributing at that point, we would have been okay. That's right, the likes sustain the signal. Lights New Superman. That comes out the end of this week. Tuna fish water. Ooh. From 3rd Avenue going north. I guess trucks are coming. I think eating the tuna straight from the tin is fine. I've never been like particularly intrigued by drinking the actual liquid out of that tuna can. Like, you know, like how you sop up some liquids with bread and eat them. That's not one of the ones that I kind of am interested in doing, but you know. Sounds like they're both delicious. Knock Frog, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Harvey.ai, what is that? More AI slop. Con Ed on my left. Don't know exactly what they do at this particular location, but they do have some offices there. They do it with the cornbread, specifically with the can, the tuna juice in the can. Interesting. Yeah, it's just, that doesn't sound like it's for me personally, but I imagine somebody out there would do it. Crab juice and Mountain Dew. Simpsons. Ew, I'll take the crab juice. I mean, I'd like to see it. Maybe there's a way I could see it in the theaters. I need to think about how to plan this. If Baby Commuter goes to my mom's, her grandma's, maybe that's our chance. Clamato juice? Oh no. Yes, hello again, Douglas. I like canned sardines. I like the ones in oil. West Penn Gardner, hello. It's quite warm today, man. Yeah. West Penn Gardner, hello. King's College was renamed Columbia University. 1754, it said, I think. Amazing. This was a fitness place for Morica. I guess it's closed. This Benjamin Moore used to be a Dwayne Reed at some point. Wash and go, hello. Mackerel, huh? Where's this guy going? He just decided to turn on red. I keep forgetting to like just tap their cars. They hate it so much. Even though they're the ones in the wrong. Nah, we're good. Sardines and quinoa. Just to open the top of the can, put a bunch of quinoa inside, and then microwave the whole thing. Let the oil cook the quinoa. Caesar with a CLP 5500 super chat. Thank you, Caesar, for your support. I'm trying to think about this currency. What is CLP? Touching it damages it? Absolutely does not damage it. You'd have to apply quite a bit of a pressure to the car to damage it by touching it. Chilean peso, got it. We might have seen that before, and I forgot. Yeah, well, if they have to clean a smudge off, they should be forced to. If they're so upset about it. They shouldn't have been acting like jackasses to begin with. Oh well. But yeah, thank you again, Caesar, for your support. Appreciate it. A lot of sidewalk watering going on. So you can get your pants dirty anytime, even if it's not raining. I feel like there should be an hour that they're supposed to do that at. Like, you're only allowed to water your sidewalk from 4 to 5 a.m. on non-rain days. Because a lot of people like wear clothes for non-rainy days, right? Because even if you wear like white pants, you could easily kick up dirt from the sidewalk that's wet right onto your pants. I have a lot of complaints and restrictions. Which way do I go? Oh, he's turning too? Oh, wow, it's a wide turn by the truck. So the Guggenheim, it is. After hours watering, straight to jail. That guy's working hard. His entire shirt is completely wet and stuck to him. This guy's on the sidewalk. Oh, posture check, thank you. Appreciate that Q Fife. Am I saying that right? There. Somehow he ran the red right by the cop. Very interesting. It's too bad the cop just didn't decide, you know what, I'm going to U-turn against this guy. Just for doing it in my face. I think that was impressive. The balls on this guy. Everyone seems to love kava for lunch. It's like a Mediterranean bowl place, but all the locations I've seen around the city get jam-packed around lunchtime. But the ones that expect a lot of customers have gotten so good with their turnover. Like they can get a long line moving pretty quickly. It's kind of impressive. I don't know if there's any difference in the fire hydrants personally. I've never investigated the difference of colors. Maybe they're allowed to choose the color based on the region of the city. I don't know. Something to look into. Good question though. Ah, the controversial pink statue? Yeah, it squirts. Huh. I mean, all the ones in this area are black hydrants, so I don't know. The Waldorf is north of the MetLife building that you see up ahead. North of it. So it's not too far off, but it's not super close. Black hydrant's supposed to be non-operational? I mean, that's a lot of non-operational fire hydrants. I have a feeling that's not right for this area. That sounds wrong, at least for New York. To have this many non-operational fire hydrants in the middle of Manhattan? No way. Not buying it. Trust but verify, as we say. Network, hello. Yeah, I think if anything, it's more for the aesthetics of the area, if I had to guess. At least around here. Personal goal. Oh, Chris Bates is here. Uh-oh, Hangover Monday. Big party weekend. We had one of those giant Ninja coolers. It survived the entire weekend. Kept everything cold, including any extra cervezas that we had. That's more of an LA thing with a color, probably. I just don't know about it here, just that I'm sure these are working. Almost sure. Allie's here. I'm back again. Hey, Cowboy's waiting for me. I figure we'll do a different type of stop this morning. We'll do it along Fifth Avenue instead for fun. Because why not? Oh, a meat hangover. The only thing I get with a lot of meat is like, meat sweats at night, but up other than that, I feel better than I did before. Tuna on toasted cinnamon raisin rye bread. Ugh. I might have a sandwich, but I don't know yet exactly what I'm having. Oh, it's gross. Lizzie Banks, good morning. Yeah, it feels like it might have gotten a little bit cooler, maybe after that bit of a rain drizzle thing, but not really. At least here. There's not a band already called Meat Sweats? This is a bit of a fancy neighborhood. I mean, I guess, yeah. We are approaching Fifth Avenue. There's the Empire State Building. You changed the filters? You already did it today in your morning time? That's productive. Because you're a couple hours before us. I don't know what the time difference is because you guys don't change your clocks for daylight savings stuff. Yeah, it's nothing like super fancy, but we are close to Fifth Avenue, so that's something. But there's not really too much around here. There's some very expensive buildings around Madison Square Park, and we are getting closer to K-Town. But a lot of this is more commercial than residential too. The Vegemite sweats, my. I feel for those involved. I don't know, is that the right way to say that though, Martian Girl? I feel like when people say, may God have mercy on your soul, it's more like if you did something bad, right? Like it almost sounds like it's their fault. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm still learning the human ways. Anyway. Oh wow is here. Says hi, my boy. I don't know if he's saying that like a Squid Game reference. Tenos. But yeah, that's some sad situations going on over there. All my best to those involved. Anyway, I should probably do a bit of a rolling stop here. Hopefully not, Allie, right? That's what I mean. Anyway, I'm going to start winding down as we walk to make it easier. Anyway, thanks friends for joining today's stream, and raid suggestions too, yes. I do appreciate your support. Super Chat, Super Stickers, PayPal, Patreon memberships, thank you. The extra generosity coming off the holiday weekend, I appreciate that. Subscribers, thank you. Not subscribers, thank you too. But if you're not subscribed and listening, do think about it. Helps us out, helps other walkers out too. Let me look myself too, just in case I see anything. Twitch friends, thank you for the follows and subs. If you do have Twitch Prime, you could use special Twitch stuff for that. I'll just go to Terry B. Let's go to Terry B. Amsterdam to Berlin solo cycling. It is the second comment. Okay, so it's not just me. All right, back to YouTube. Thank you for your thumbs. And thank you to the mods everywhere. Have a great rest of Monday and Tuesday. And we should see you Wednesday morning for a commute to the Upper West Side. And later that day I should get my new air conditioners, I hope, if nothing goes wrong. Anyway, until then, have a good one.